So it's May 5th, 2020, and a lot of businesses are opening up slowly. They're doing the slow open to get back to what we call normal life. And I feel like we open up, more people are going to get sick. We don't open up, we're never going to. When are we going to open up? When's the best time to open up? Either way, it's scary. They say if we don't get out there, we're not going to build immunity. So what's your thoughts and opinions? What's the route to go, and will we ever know until we try, really? So I do think certain businesses can open with, extra precaution, but then there's other things that totally don't need to. I want to get my nails done, I want to get my eyebrows done, but those are things that can wait a little longer than others. Also, extra measurements of taking, extra precautions as far as sitting and spacing people out 6 feet, or being more sanitary, as more businesses will need to clean and sanitize more often. I also not only work in the medical field, but I'm a bartender as well. And how is drunk people, gonna keep the bar and the bathrooms that we're all using, and how are people being intoxicated gonna maintain that social distance? I just don't know how it's gonna work. No one knows all the answers, but I'd love to hear everyone's opinions on what they think, and their reasoning behind their opinions. Also, what are the measurements and that we need to take as people living with other people, families, your partners, your children, your roommates? What are the extra precautions you need to take coming home? Now, working in the medical field, I would come straight home from work and go straight to the shower. My husband would have all my, pajamas in the bathroom waiting for me. I would then put my dirty clothes I wore to work in a plastic bag, so no one was touching the contaminated clothes. So, do we need to continue to do that, whether or not we work in the medical field? If you're working in a grocery store or a retail store, are you doing that? And is that something that should be done for extra precautions so we don't infect the people at home? And then another, worry or concern I have is when our kids are going to go back to school. That's hundreds or thousands of kids in school. And the precautions are going to be what? Lowering the classroom size? Spacing the kids out? Could it be, every other day for different grades? Or half days is like 9th and 10th. And then the other half of the day is 11th and 12th. Is it half in school, half online? I just wonder what the extra, measurements and precautions that are going to be taken. And it kind of sucks because we have all the kids who are going to graduate. Like my son was graduating middle school, and then all the seniors, and they won't, get to do their, regular activities, or maybe they will at a later time, but it still sucks. And then my kid being a freshman, first year of high school, going into school like this with all these extra precautions and not the norm of attending school, it kind of sucks that that's just going to be his first experience in high school. So it's all day by day, but we need to collaborate. I would love to hear everyone's opinions, or what they think, of places that should open, places that aren't necessary, and then extra precautions that we need to take. What are those? And certain businesses are obviously gonna need different steps and precautions. So I'd love to hear everyone's opinion. Bye bye.